shine on sky view.
Today is November 29th, Black Friday. This is test flight number 5. Beautiful day out. It's, it's 60 degrees. Hardly any clouds, just a slight breeze coming from the south, pretty much right down the runway. We're going to get back on the stall series and go do some more stalls. Last video, I was doing the second in the series, and I started getting a little bit of hot smell coming in. So out of just being cautious, I decided to come down and check it out. It turns out there really was nothing obvious. I think it was just a little bit of exhaust gas that was being recirculated back into the cockpit somehow. So I'm ready to get back and get on with the stall series. Do a quick run up here. 1750. Alright, all that's good. Fuel valves on, cockpit's closed. Radio set. I'm going to do another no flaps takeoff. Out. That's set. Shoulder straps. Alright, I think we're ready to go. Going to be taking off to the south. Been really quiet today, as far hardly any other traffic. I see nothing. I think we're ready to go. Springs East traffic, Sonex 604 Charlie Mike, departing 17 right, Springs East. See you in an hour, Isaac. Everything's feeling good. I leaned the carburetor out just slightly again, and it's running real smooth compared to last time. EGTs are all in the low to mid 1300s. I got one cylinder at a 1370. Yeah, it feels real good. Now throttle back to below 3300. Temps are looking great. That hot number 3 is only at 313. Everything else is in the low to mid 2s. Oil temps running cool, but the pressure is good at 61. I've got the inlet taped up. I think I can definitely reduce the amount of cooling air that I'm bringing into the oil cooler. It definitely doesn't seem to be a problem. If anything, I'm running too cool in the oil. I may need to further reduce it through maybe a block-off plate or some more tape temporarily. Nice and smooth up here today. Talk about severe clear. I think I can see all the way to Denver. Well, this throttle setting, or this mixture setting, seems to be doing pretty good. I think this is pretty close. I think I'm going to leave it here for a while. Still a touch on the rich side. I can lean it out. I still have good control. Right now I'm leaned about 3/4 of an inch at 3,100 RPM. And I'm getting EGTs in the mid to high 12s, which I think, is right where I want to be. Does not take much to get some high density altitude around here. I'm already at 10,000 feet density altitude. That's 2,000 feet higher than the pressure altitude I'm reading, so that adds up pretty quick. Alright, I think everything's looking pretty good. I think we're going to go on up to, we'll go on up to 10,000. Temperature coming up. I'm right at 160 now. I've got the Dynon Skyview, and I've also got the Dynon transponder. Got a cool little feature that it automatically detects when you leave the ground based on GPS and airspeed and a variety of factors. And it switches you from ground to altitude automatically. So you never have to worry about forgetting to turn it on or off. You basically just leave it and it does its thing. Pretty nice. Alright, there's 10,000 indicated. Go level off on a north heading. Start bringing the power back and slowing down. Getting a little bit of engine roughness as I bring the power back. Obviously I'm running rich in that mid-range. Okay, power's coming back. Alright, we're at 65. A lot of engine roughness. The engine's trying to quit on me. 55. 50. This is a clean configuration. 49. 45, getting a little loose. 43. Stick's getting loose at 43, 44. First indications of bobble, 43, 42. Nose is starting to wander. 40, 38, 39. Stick's all the way back and I'm reading 35. And that's about it. Alright, we're going to recover it. Going to turn back towards the airport, back to the south. This one's going to be a power on stall, clean. We're not quite at full power, I'm at 3100. Alright. Airspeed's coming down, we're at 70, 65, 62. Hovering around 60, 58, 52, there's 48, 46, nose is starting to wander just a little bit, 43, there's 41, 40, just hanging at 40. I'm actually still climbing. 38, 37, 36, still climbing. 35, nose is starting to get a little loose. Stick's starting to get loose. Stick's coming back with 31, 32. And stick's coming all the way back. Getting the nose bobbling right at 30, 29. There's the brake. So, alright, that heated the engine up a bit. I'm at about 330, 340. Getting a little bit of that hot smell again, so I think that confirms That high angle of attack, I must be sucking it in someplace. Alright, let's try a full flap power off. Takes quite a bit more back pressure, 50. Boy, that mixture just wants to die. I mean, 45, 43, 42. Starting to get a little loose, I can feel now. 40, 39. 38, getting a little loose, stick's coming back. 35, it's coming. Stick is just about all the way back. Oh geez, there it is, 36 or so. Alright, let's go back up to 10,000. Gonna have to work on that idle mixture. Every time I bring the engine back, it gets really choppy. I can feel some missing, and I'm positive that's because the mixture is way too rich at idle. Some of the cylinders, AGTs are starting to cool down, which means they're cutting in and out. I've gone through this before, so very typical of a mixture that's running too rich. Okay, this next one is going to be a full flap power on stall, simulating a go around departure stall. Going up on 10,000 feet here.
2501 Kilo, 3 miles to the southwest. I'll be straight for runway 8, Parkland.
Alright, flaps coming on. There's 10.
Parkland traffic, 8 Delta Whiskey. We're about 3 miles to the southeast. We'll be staying at 6,500, about 2 miles to the south.
46.
Straight west, Parkland.
accelerate it a little bit. 48. 45. 42. 40. Alright, the nose is getting a little loose. I can feel it in rudder. There's 36, 35. Still climbing. 33.
Parkland traffic, 8 Delta Whiskey, about 1 mile to the
Sitting right around 32, 33.
westbound Parkland.
There's 29, 30, 28. Okay, it's coming.
7-8.
Nose is bobbling.
10 to the north.
26, 25. There it goes.
4, full stop Lyman.
And we lost, well, actually I gained a couple hundred feet. Bring these flaps off. Alright. And we'll let it speed up a little bit. Flight time's up to 172. And I get a little of that hot smell again. Definitely the nose high attitude is what's doing it. Alright, let's try a clean turning stall. I'm going to do a right-hand bank, 30-degree bank, and based on a 40 mile an hour indicated, I had to see somewhere around 50 when I actually hit the stall. So I'm going to bring the power back. I'll lean this guy out. Okay. There's my bank. Slowing down, I'm at 55, 52, more back pressure, 46, 45, more back pressure, 44, sticks coming back, 42, having a hard time holding altitude, 41, 40, I'm getting a little bit of nose drop there, and it looks like it wants to roll into the turn. Oh, yeah, that's about it. We're going to call that good. I was getting a stall indication at around 46. Felt the nose bobble a little bit like it wanted to break. Maybe just a slight hint that it wanted to kind of go over the top. But I was pretty much full back stick, and I could not maintain altitude, and yet I really couldn't aggravate it into the stall.
Cherokee 7-8 for your November is 5 to the northwest, inbound downwind for 3-4 full stop Lyman.
So very, very well mannered, no problem. Alright, we're back up to 9,700. Alright, let's try one to the left. Bring the power back. That'll lean this turkey out. Alright, there's about 30 degrees. 52. 50, holding altitude just barely, 46, having a hard time holding altitude, sticks coming back, 43, 42, 42, sticks coming way back now, and first bobbles, second bobble, looks like it does want to kind of break down into it, 38, 36, stick is all the way back, and I can't hold altitude, and it's getting just a little bit of bobble. engine's behaving real well. I'm still only seeing everything below 300 on the CHD, so...
Remember's downwind for 3-4 full stop, Lyman.
I'm real pleased with that. Looks like my hot number 3 is still running hot, but not as hot as it has been. So maybe as it gets a little more time on it, it's starting to cool down a little bit. Hopefully that's actually what I'm seeing and it's not just wishful thinking. Alright. So now I'll do a departure stall. A turning departure stall with full flaps. Let me get turned around here. Boy, what a just gorgeous day. You can see forever here.
On the traffic check, 783 November, turn left base, 3-4 full stop, Lyman.
Lyman's coming in nice and clear. And that's a ways away. 60, 70 miles, something like that. So I'm getting excellent reception. Alrighty, let's get some flaps on here. And we'll do it to the right. Alright, 4 flaps. I'm going to keep it at about 2,700, 2,800.
Lyman traffic check, 783 November is turning final for 3-4 full stop.
There's 50, 48. I'm climbing a little bit. 43, 42, still climbing. 40, 36. Nose is getting loose. I can feel it in the rudder. Starting to get a little hint of a bobble. 29. Stick's getting loose. There's the first bobble. There's the second. So we're going to call it 30, 31. All right, let me get accelerated here just a bit. Get into a turn. All right, there's 36, 35.
Cover traffic,
30.
terminal 906, 5 Roman Juliet.
Sticks all the way back at 30. Wants to break level. Stick is all the way back, and yeah, break level more or less. So no skeletons on the departure turning stall. All right, flaps coming off. All right, throttle back a little bit, let the engine cool down. Got the hot smell again. Alright, engine's looking good. We're back down below 300 again. Oil temps at 163 and pressure at 65. Well, I think that's most of the stalls. I haven't done everything. I didn't do a departure full flap stall to the left, but I'm thinking that that's a pretty successful stall series. Very, very well mannered. When it did want to brake, with flaps it tended to brake back towards level. With no flap, it was just a slight hint that the nose was going to brake to the inside of the turn. But even at full back stick, I really couldn't get it to brake on over into it. I think I need to decelerate quicker to get a real good sharp brake. When it comes time to do spins, I'm going to have to really decelerate it to get it to brake into the spin. I think it's very, very well mannered, very predictable. few roll exercises here. That's about the fastest Dutch roll I've ever flown. Gotta let my head unwind now. Rudder trim feels pretty good. According to the ball, I need a little bit more right rudder. But I'm starting to think that maybe my initial thought that it was that the dyno is not quite calibrated. Just judging by feel, when I center it based on feel, the ball's still a little bit to the right. I think that's kind of what's going on. So I think we're going to leave it where it is for the time being. We do a sharp 90-degree turn to the right. Alright, and another sharp 90 to the left. And back to the right. Just a bit of a wing over. That's a pretty gentle wing over. And back to the left. That felt pretty good. Getting a little far from the airport, so I think we'll do another wing over to the left and head back over closer. That felt pretty good. We'll get a little closer here and then do another wing over to the left and fly to the south for a bit. I'm at 2740, 2730 RPM. I'm leaned out. According to the fuel flow, I'm running 4.4 gallons per hour. Engine's running nice. Power seems good. 4.4, 4.3 gallons per hour. I think that's pretty good. Alright, another wing over to the left.
Amateur 780 fairways rolling out of the northwest. So long.
Yeah, that felt pretty good too. Got a nice groove to it. For all you Sonex drivers out there that haven't done that, you need to. let's see, what else? Well, that's everything on my list. I guess I just goof around for a few more minutes. I'll try some 360s over here by these fields. I'm a little too high to really be doing turns around a point. But I could do some 45 and 60 degree steep turns. We'll try that. Let me get lined up on this road to the north here. All right. A little too much back pressure. I'm actually climbing. Not bad. 50 feet maybe. That felt pretty good. Go the other way now. Yeah, that's feeling it. Yep, I can feel that pulling now. 60 degrees, that's a bit more of a turn right there. Let me do one back to the right here. Getting a little slow. Gonna have to lessen my bank a little bit. I think that's feeling pretty good. I think maybe we'll head back. I got about 45 minutes on the GoPro. I think we'll call that a successful flight number 5. I got some turns, I got some stalls. I got a little goofing off. I'm a big fan of the goofing off. I got about 1,200 feet I need to drop coming into the pattern here. So I think what we'll do is I'll go do a turn right out over here and roll it right back into a 45 for downwind. East traffic, Sonex 604 Charlie Mike, entering on a 45 for downwind, 17 right, Springs East. Charlie Mike, downwind, 17 right, springs east. Alright, 10 degrees of flaps. And once again, I feel like I've gone too far out. I guess I'm really used to flying a Challenger approach where I stay in nice and tight. Because I'm not really that far out, I feel like it. I think I want a little power. Springs east traffic, Sonex 604 Charlie Mike on final, 17 right, springs east. I'm holding 70 now. I'm still kind of creeping up on the end of the runway. Easing the power back a little bit. I don't know what this is, but to me, this just feels like a really flat approach. First. Not too bad. A little bit of a wiggle. I do like these hydraulic brakes. If I can just train myself not to look down for the brake lever, just to grab it. That would keep the nose from trying to dart off left and right on me when I look away. That's not good. Oh, Isaac's out front. He must have heard me on the radio. Got a bag of popcorn. There he is. Good flight. Nice and successful. All right. That was a great test flight. I'm really, really pleased with that. More to follow.